Hi, Scorpio. Stop for a second because this energy is intense. Someone did not expect to fall in love with you like this. They tried to resist it. They tried to act cold, but your energy got under their skin and into their heart. Now they're realizing they made a mistake. The distance, the silence, the mind games, none of it erased you. It only made them understand that you are unforgettable. Scorpio, this person is scared, nervous, and desperate to make things right. They don't just miss you, they want to prove they are the one for you. Trust your intuition, and let's get into this reading.
So your person is in a place where their mask is completely gone. So there could have been some type of truth that your person had to acknowledge this weekend, or there's something here about your person no longer wanting to stall on the connection with you. They're tired of putting on a front, and they're tired of all of the weird behavior because this person is in a place where I feel like they're just not happy in their past environment or in their past energy. There's also some type of really interesting, unexpected energy that I feel like your person is in right now where they're getting ready to take some type of risk because they know either they're worried that it's too late or that they've procrastinated too long. This is somebody that doesn't exactly know what to say to you because they could definitely be trying to like collect their thoughts. Even if you're in communication with this person, there still is, I feel like, an elephant in the room in your situation that needs to be addressed and needs to be healed. And I feel like with this person, part of healing or addressing the elephant is removing the falsities, removing the lies, removing who they project to be, and really them becoming their self. Because the thing about your person is there's a level of purity within them. And even if they make bad decisions, you still feel a level of innocence. And it is because they're innocent, but even innocence sometimes falls off the track, right? Or even innocence at times gets swayed in an opposite direction based on, you know, fractures, mental breakages, or things of that nature. However, your person is coming forward right now because they know that they've waited too long. And for some of you, they've been really waiting for the two of you to be together for a really long time. This is something that they fantasized about. This is something that they've always wanted, but they never thought could have been necessarily obtainable. Also, too, before I continue, 12 days of giving, okay? There's going to be a secret word. You put the word in the comment section. You guys that are watching this on the live right now, do not put it in the live chat. You have to put it in the comment section for me to see it and for the comment picker to pick it up, okay? And then put your emoji. Check out my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, my TikTok. Subscribe to those. Spiritual Infusion 1111 across all platforms. Be careful of the fakes, okay? James 888 Tarot keeps stealing all of my content, so feel free to go and report him or her or whoever it is, okay? Then let's go ahead and get back into this reading. This is Spiritual Infusion 1111. Also, for the weirdo on TikTok that's stolen my identity, Tarot by Alma or whatever, you are also a fake. And I would appreciate it if you guys are on TikTok, go report TikTok Alma or the other one. You'll notice I put underneath all of the comments, this is my reading, okay? So let's keep going. But there is something here about your person no longer wanting to take any more time because they feel that you and them are fated. V may be significant, G may be significant, R may be significant, H, G, GH, VG, SG, CF, but it's something here, or CF, I see, it's something about, I don't know what it is, but you and this person already have a soul contract together with God. This is something that I also feel like has a certain timeline for some reason. Your person may be trying to tie up loose ends, though, in order to be able to come and offer you something. This person may want to just go get eloped, or they may want to go get married, but they want to talk about something. Like there's something here that they really want to talk about when it comes to this fated commitment, but it's something about putting it in writing. This person knows, like with you, there's a level of peace, there's a level of soothing, there's a level of comfort that they've not had in a really long time. This reminds me of like one of those fishing boats on the islands, like the Philippines or the Caribbeans or something. Your person is getting to where they need to be, but I also feel like it's very important right now that you continue to keep your emotions calm, because the calmer you are, the easier it is for this person to come forward and express their truth. Because I feel like this person doesn't want you to be upset with them, but I'm also getting that they have to like do something in order to ground this energy, in order to make this smooth sailing. Mother Gaia is here, the earth is here. There's a lot of energy. It's a very golden energy though that's coming in. Look what just popped up in reverse. False sense of reality, distorted perception. Okay. Your person also too, wow, this is really interesting. See, I feel like with your person, they had a certain type of illusion. This could be the illusion of what it would be like to be in a relationship. This could be the illusion of somebody else. This could be the illusion of them doing something. This could be them even being confused about what the situation is. But the fact that illusion is in reverse, it's something here about your person no longer wanting to lie to you, your person no longer accepting a distorted sense of reality here. What's no longer an illusion for the collective person? The double life. Painting the illusion, wearing a mask. Do you see how beautiful God is? The illusion of the double life. So for some of you, your person was living a double life or had a double thing where who they were to you was not who they were to somebody else. But this person has began to understand that this double life, or either the way that they think, like let's say for example, your person doesn't want commitment, but then so they operate in a sense where they're always around you, they're loving you, they're telling you they love you, they're drawing on your energy, but then they go do the opposite, right? That's living a double life. That's not living in your truth. Your person, whoever they are, they're done not living in their truth. There's something here that's been illuminated to this person where I feel like they have a lot of regret for even lying to themselves. But the problem is, see, the thing is with wood, right? Like a wood door, wood expands, right? It's like if you take a wooden boat and you take it off a lake or you take it off the water for a season, you have to let the boat soak in the water for a little bit because wood is porous. And if you put the boat in the middle of the ocean or in the middle of the lake, it will sink because the wood has shrunk. So your person with this double life, I feel like when you would remove your energy, that's when there would be these gaps. That's when your person had a harder time. But also too, if you became more emotional, I feel like this also made your person's door even squeezed tighter. I don't know why, but they're also showing me the Wizard of Oz when they go and they knock on the door and the guy opens up and he's like, "What do you want?" And he like shucks it. There's something here where you felt like something wasn't a possibility, or your person thought it wasn't a possibility, but it is, because it was an illusion. It wasn't true. Wow. Wow. Okay, so your person is getting ready to take a significant risk. It is risky for them. For some of you, you may be like, for them coming up and saying something to me, that's not really a risk, but it is for them. Because they're risking exposing the most vulnerable parts of them. They're getting ready to express to you not only how they feel about you, but even communicating about the mistakes that they made and how they were trying to lie and tell themselves that this is what they needed, when in reality, this is somebody that's sitting here saying, my life was falling apart because I wasn't being authentic. For a lot of you, if you are in a divinely spiritual connection, whether that's a twin flame connection, whatever it may be, God is assisting with your person. And there's some type of significant risk that they're getting ready to take that's going to put everything in the right perspective here. This is a significant amount of divine intervention. There's been something that's been illuminated to this person where they're longing for this reconnection, that they've been waiting for the right sign, because this person, I'm telling you, has been in a lot of regret for being in this energy, bachelor energy, exploring options, not listening, engaging in low vibrational intimacy. Your person is done with that. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, that conflict, that emotions, that mental agony, they're done, because the reality is that's an illusion. The only person that they've ever wanted was you. Wow. All right. In the comment section, drop you. Y-O-U. And I want you guys to put an emoji, but I also want I want you to tell me what's one thing about you that makes you unique. Okay? I really want to know. I read everything, so please make sure you drop it in the comment section. Also remember, not only are you guys winning for the 12 days of giving, okay, but you're also winning an extra $100 every reading that we do, because we hit 100K, and that's my way of giving back to you guys, because I love you guys, I care about you guys, and I just wanted to tell you how thankful I am for us to be along this journey together. So please make sure you like the video, you subscribe, and you check out the other social medias, okay? Wow. Okay, hold on. Something new. So, woo, look at this. Okay, look. Magician in reverse taking advantage power trip. There was some type of possible unexpected visit. Either you're going to get an unexpected visit from your person, where your person can even show up to your house and tell you how much they love you, how much they miss you, how much they want to make amends with you. Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful energy. They're coming forward and they're risking everything before it's too late. That's why TikTok is in reverse. This power trip, this magician in reverse, see how it crunched? Your person has had some type of illumination about a friend in their energy, somebody that's really not their friend, but tried to pretend to be their friend. This could have been somebody that was taking from them or using them in some manner, but also was interfering in your relationship. That's why your person has a lot of regrets, because there was a lot of illusion and confusion about what exactly they wanted. But in reality, all they were longing for was to reconnect with you. All that they were longing for was this energy, but they also felt like it was something very risky about coming forward and having this communication with you. And part of me feels like it's because of this magician in reverse. There could have been somebody here that was utilizing black magic or some type of manipulation tactic in order to get your person to be in an elusive state about you. And your person is regretting that, because there was a moment where your person knew this doesn't feel right, but yet they went through with it. This doesn't feel good to me. Why am I doing this? I keep hearing your person saying certain things like, this isn't even what I want. Why am I here? But there's also something here about the spotlight. This could be something on social media that's shared, something on social media that's expressed here. Because for some of you, there could be a third party situation. That is why this person was guarded. This person could have been somebody that they were friends with, or that they had some type of bond, either with their family, with their friends, they knew somebody. Or this is somebody around them that was ultimately kind of coming in and taking advantage. I feel that. We're going to tell you something else. Your person, they're getting ready. They're opening up their eyes and they're opening up their heart to really being committed to you and what that would look like. And in order to walk through this door, this visit, your person has to close this door with this Magician in reverse. Gemini, Virgo, almost at Aquarius, I don't know why. Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio energy. Five of Swords is Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio. Five of Cups is Scorpio energy, Mars in Scorpio. But your person does have a lot of guilt for the mental and emotional manipulation. But I also feel like they were being mentally and emotionally manipulated. That's why this person could be really upset, replaying the messages. This could even have something over financial obligations or some type of money coming in. But I feel like there's some conversation in particular that your person is replaying over and over and over again. And I also feel like your person is in a place where they're turning to God. They're turning to prayer. They're seeking spiritual advice, okay? Let me tell you something. The best advice that I gave the person that I love the most, what are the people that means the most to me outside of my kids and my dogs? I love my dogs, okay? But what I said to him was, you ask God what he wants you to see. Allow God to be your eyes and ears. Allow God to dictate. If God says this is right, then you do it. If God says this is wrong, you have to listen. Because if you don't, you're going against God. So I feel like your person is here, and I feel like when they're asking for help from God, okay, God is going to illuminate something to them about their sneaky ways, about the fake people in their life, about the social media, about there is a weird energy here that I feel like is watching you, but you may already know that. Definitely could be a third party on your end or even on your person's end. But your person is going to find out very, very quickly about this person, what they were planning. And for some of you guys, your person may be getting humiliated online by this nasty individual because they're losing control of your person. For some of you, and it's not all of you, because if you do not have social media, then it doesn't relate to you. This could be something that's communicated in a family, in a friend group, whatever it is. This energy, this Magician in reverse, they've been very sneaky because your person isn't in devil energy. Your person is in a place where they're admiring you. Your person is in a place where they're reestablishing their own self-love here, where they're having a certain acceptance that maybe they made mistakes in the past, but the mistakes do not define their future, that every single day is a new day to change. It's a new day. It's a new dawn to start, to move forward, to invest, and to set the intentions and to be very, very aware of how they're impacting other people around them. I do feel like you have somebody here that is watching. This could be somebody that's hanging on by a thread. This could be somebody that's having a really hard time coping, either with the loss of you, but part of me feels like, honestly, this is the friend or the family member or a platonic or, this is coming in as kind of like a third party energy, but third party doesn't always have to be romantic. For some of you, it is a romantic person that they were dealing with. I don't get emotions though. I don't get that they love this person. I feel like it's almost obligation, or it's something that they've agreed to, or it's some type of facade that they felt like they had to keep up in order to keep their distance from you. This person is watching and they're searching. They're really holding on by a thread here, so they're trying to find anything, any type of secrets possibly on you to expose you, because you have somebody here that's very, very jealous. Year of the Snake, this next year, 2025. Because they're upset because you're happy. The Sun, the Ton of Cups, Leo energy, Pisces energy, Mars and Pisces. And they feel like it's a lie. They feel like you don't get to be happy. That's not fair. I also feel like whoever this person is, they do know who you are. And they've either seen pictures of you or they've heard of you from this person or other people around them. This energy it feels like your person is obsessed with you and that they can't let go of you. And that's why they're not giving to them. That's why they feel like they're closed out of a situation and they have a lot of anxiety, because I feel like your person has acknowledged, or your person is getting, listen, if they've not seen it yet, trust me when I tell you, this one over here that can't keep their mouth shut, it's somebody about not being able to keep their mouth shut. Somebody that says quiet things out loud, somebody that is very hypocritical. This is an energy of somebody, for example, quoting God or putting a Bible verse and then a couple hours later turning around and posting online something about their intimate occasions or with any very vulgar sense, where it's completely contradictory, right? Where it's clear that this person obviously is not in the light, because if they were, there's no way that God would have them speak like that. So I feel like this other energy may be bipolar, but I'm also getting with this energy, your person was very anxious about trying to cut them off, because I'm getting this could be immaturity. They could be younger than your person, but there's something about their energy in general that makes your person very anxious about how to move forward for some reason. And I think that it's because they're always worried about what this individual is going to say, because they can even have kids with them maybe. Or it's just about this person being very immature and being very childish. Your person is acknowledging the childlike behavior and the attention seeking that this other individual needs, it feels like. And I'm also getting that there's been communication, or there's been a lot of talk about you. But can I be honest, with the Lovers here, Gemini energy and the Sun, you're golden right now. God is blessing you in ways you may have never felt before. I'm getting that with this energy, no matter the amount of negativity, no matter the amount of obsession, your person has had a significant illumination about what makes them happy. And what makes this person happy is you. Because they're in love with you, secretly in love with you. They've been secretly in love with you for a very long time. And people are jealous. That other energy, they're jealous. Why are they jealous? Because you're the sun. You're the happiness. You bring the light. And also in the light, the truth is exposed. Because in the dark, there are certain things that can hide in the shadows, but the reality is your warmth, your enlightenment, your clarity, it's really coming in here very strongly, to the point where you even have Archangel Raphael here protecting you. Protecting you from getting burned from the jealousy. From the people that are watching you. And they're also illuminating to your person what needs to be done here. See, Raphael is the angel of healers and healing. And he's invoked during times of travel, illness, and to bless marriages. For some of you, you have an angel around you that is getting ready to bless the marriage between you and this person, either to renew your vows, because for some of you, you may be married to them, but for others of you, it's to share your vows. That's coming. And your person knows this. And I also feel like too, there's a new start coming. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. You've gone through a lot with this person, more than I think anybody should have to go through. I do feel like that. And I feel like there was a lot of times that you were in the dark, but there was a lot of times that you held your faith. And there was a lot of times that instead of getting even with this person, you gave it to God. And I feel like because of that, you're getting ready to be blessed significantly. There's also communication coming in here, possibly about something that you said or something that's heard. Okay? Either your person is receiving communication, or this is your person right now telling you, okay? Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. They're moving very quickly. A lot of Mars energy. There's a lot of action that's being taken right now. And I feel like it's because you have this judgment where your person is able to see right from wrong, pure versus tainted, Jezebel versus Empress or Emperor energy. There's a lot of divine judgment that is here. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like anybody that's tried to interfere, anyone that's tried to manipulate, even you, if you've tried to manipulate your connection with this person, there's going to be karma. So the best thing I can tell you right now is to be as clean and pure as possible with your thoughts, with your communication, and with your actions, and keep your heart clean and pure. This is also a time to call on your intuition. Do not listen to your emotions. Do not listen to your logic. You have to be in a very intuitive state right now because there's illusions that are changing. Not everything is as it seems. And within the next 2 weeks, there's some kind of significant judgment moment over this person's heart chakra. Capricorn energy is here. This is also divine justice. What do we need to know about this judgment? What is this judgment energy? Can you show me? Eight of Pentacles and the World and the Empress. Wow. And look at this. And Mike Tyson. Okay. When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. So who you came to the party with is who you leave with. Meaning, if you show up to a low vibrational energy, don't be surprised when you're in a low vibrational energy. If you don't want to be around devil energy, if you don't want to be in a negative place with God, then make better choices. This is something your person's been working on for a period of time with the world here. Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, they could be letting go of one of these signs. Virgo energy is here. Taurus, Libra is also here. It's something about the way that your person is viewing certain things, or the way that your person is having some type of significant confirmation from God about the relationship with you. Four of Wands. Here it is. Because you bring this person stability. Good morning, Zola. Oh. Nope, mommy, I'm going to have to kick you out. Go out that way. Sorry, guys. My little Frenchie, Zola. That's also how you know James 888 Tarot was stealing my content. You guys hear we talk about Enzo or Zola on there. But I guess that's neither here nor there. So I apologize if you guys hear the little pig snorts in the background. It's her. She has a little bit more snort to her, I guess. But this is definitely an energy, Jupiter in Pisces, like this person loves you. Like this person loves you so much, but I also think that they had to feel like they were ready, or they had to feel like they were good enough. I feel like, and this came up in reverse, to cut out this external energy, to not worry about what their friends think, to not worry about what the outside parties think, to not worry about what their family thinks, culture, society, financial factors, any of that, as long as this person is happy. This is something that I feel like they're very focused on. And that's why with the Scorpio energy, there's a lot of endings for this third party. And it's because your person is receiving a level of wisdom, but this wisdom is coming from a much, much, much higher power. And I'm telling you, your person is walking away from certain energy. Okay. Your person is done waiting. This is an energy where they waited for a period of time. Somebody could have been sick or something like that. They could have waited to walk away. They could have waited to leave this person behind or leave them in the dust. But they were waiting. It's like they still felt like there was something holding them in. And there's this energy right now. I love Saturn and Sagittarius, even though it's not a placement that's comfortable. It's like oil and water. But the thing about Sagittarius is they don't care. Oh, I'm going to have repercussions. Right on. Let's do it. Don't threaten me with a good time. So your person is making a sacrifice to come towards you. This is everything that's happening in divine timing. I also feel like this should have happened possibly 10-7 or 7-10 could be significant. 7-7, you could be life path 7. Today is a 7. But it's a lot about karma. It's like your person because you've waited, your person because you've put in the effort, because it's something here about Saturn's gift. Moving forward, you could be getting a new car. You could be physically moving, but I'm getting overwhelmingly that there is this very beautiful surprise that's coming. But also, I do want to warn you, there is this death energy here. Death and the 7 of Wands. Your person in this anonymous energy, you can't compete where you don't compare. It's like a knife and a spoon race. You might not school well, but you sure can cut through the competition. Here's the thing. Your person is beginning to understand the difference in their double life. One is blocking their energy while one is illuminating it. One is creating conflict and obstacles. You are not. This person is also beginning to understand how bright and how light your energy is. How golden it is. The golden hour. And this is an energy. I feel like your person knows, and I also feel like the people around them know as well. What I'm going to do is I am going to take the death card here because I do want to go deeper in depth about what they're hiding or what's ending. I also want to get more information on the external energy, whether it's on your side or your person's side with what's going on. So hold on real quick. Let's come forward. Because oddly enough, I also feel like this jealousy and searching, I also want to know what they're looking for on you. Because I think you need to kind of have an understanding so that you can better prepare yourself. Okay? So that's all I've got for you today. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one.